Well, the championship for the UKC started back in 2020, and if you cast your mind back, the young man then, and perhaps still young man now, who won Senior Rotax was James Lingard. James, great to see you back. What have you been up to since we last saw you?
Yes, so I've just been doing a lot of work in the karting. In karting, I look after a young lad at the minute called Max Yule, who does all the Euro Series in X30 and the British. So yeah, just working every weekend. A lot of time and effort goes into that. Obviously, too generously proportioned now for much racing against the young 162 lads, all the young lads. So yeah, I've just been not in the seat, I haven't been out in the kart for a while, just working and yeah.
So Monday to Friday working with your dad, and then on the weekends, like you say, looking after Max Yule. Yeah. But the urge was still there to get back into kart and have a bit of a race yourself?
Yeah, 100%. It soon got boring watching kids drive around week in, week out, and just thinking, oh, I could do a better job of that myself, you know. And then, so yeah, it's nice to finally to have a class and a decent championship with enough drivers in to make it a good race, and to be able to have a less serious race than maybe the 162, but still very enjoyable and quite serious at the same time.
Yeah, so for people that don't understand the 162 and the 177, obviously we're talking about Senior Rotax and then the class you're in. Just talk us through it. How does it work? What does it mean? And who do we expect to see in the class that you're running this year?
So basically exactly the same go-kart, exactly the same engine, everything's exactly the same apart from the 162 and the 177 being weight limit in kilograms. So we've got an extra about roughly 15 kilos of weight. Just allows us older lads that are a bit bigger, a bit, you know, not as healthy, not as in the gym. And
like you say, older lads, because in Senior Rotax you got drivers who are 15, 16, 17 years old, don't you?
Yeah, and I mean it's impossible to compete with a 16-year-old that's in the gym every day when I'm no longer 16. You know, it gets hard to try and compete with that, and especially the weight thing's massive. I mean, to try even not a tall lad, but getting down to that 162 weight limit, it's a nightmare. You have to, you know, it affects your whole life. Yeah, so it's nice to be able to not have to look after the weight side of thing and still be able to come and have a good race on a weekend, yeah.
And we should have good races because names like yourself are here, former champion within the series, and other very experienced drivers will be running in 177.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, people I raced against back in the day, you've got like Eddie Matthews, Jamie Zire, you know, there's some good names, there's some good drivers, you know, just too old for the 162, so it's good to be able to come and have a good race. Yeah.
Well, listen, best of luck for the season. We're really looking forward to see how it plays out, and good luck for this weekend.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.